Alright, so what do we have here? This is a Cuban cigar. Well, not anymore, but it was a Cuban cigar. It was one of my Partagas Series D4s. Rest in peace. Or pieces. Yeah. Hey, I smoked about half of it because there was no way I was going to just destroy a cigar that I knew was perfectly good for the sake of this. So I enjoyed half of it and put it to sleep and went to work. This is what I got. This is what you will get if you take apart a real Cuban cigar. I am doing this so you have a comparison, something to look at next to what we got from that Bolivar. In the Bolivar, you had your wrapper binder, of course, and then you had a couple of pieces like this, some larger filler leaf of poor quality. Let's review what happened here. Again, basically I smoked half of it. Notice how all of the tobacco leaf is long filler. It's not half, it's the size of the cigar when the cigar went out. From foot to head, it's the size of the cigar. Okay? You don't have anything that's shorter. It's all the same size. It's all cut at this end where I clipped the cap off. And when I clipped the cap off, I was very careful not to cut into the filler. You just clip the cap off. So all of this cutting is done by the factory. Okay? Now, this leaf just broke apart a little bit. But notice, it's okay if I have a leaf here that, oh my god, no, it's not short filler, it's just that this cracked off because it's drying out after being here so long. But if it was cracked up the other way, then we have a problem. Then we start saying, okay, there's short filler in here. But everything is the same length. Now, in your other cigar, you had a couple of pieces like this with a lot of holes in it. And what that was is basically large leaf, poor quality, what they'll call long filler. It's probably not even meant to go into a cigar. And they fold it again and again and again until this is folded a few times. It's actually very fluffy right now. They'll fold it again and again until you have a very dense lump of one piece of tobacco. And there were two of those in our fake cigar, and that makes up for the bulk. And basically, those two were wrapped around a bunch of, I'll take a little piece of wrapper leaf off. They were wrapped around a bunch of scraps like this. Scraps that were bunched up into little neat, I'll call it balls, but little pieces. Okay? So if we take this leaf, for instance, I'm trying to stay out of your light, and we start unfolding it. Accordion style folding, folded back and forth. Don't want to break it too much here. Okay? Not just rolled up, but folded this way, okay? And then it's folded this way. There we go. And where you see those cuts, those spaces that are empty, not holes, what you're seeing, oops, oh, it's starting to dry out and crack up. But see, those weren't holes, that's just cracked. Basically where they'll cut the vein out. Very common to see. See how easily it's tearing now? Very soft, very pliable. Now it's drying. And here's a good example. Right here. That's a cut, a notch, where they'll take out the vein, or the dense part of the stem. So anyway, that's what you have. And then you have smaller pieces of filler. Seco, Volado, Ligero, basically accordion-style bunchings of different types of leaf from the tobacco plant that, in combination, make up the blend. Okay? Even in here, this is not a separate leaf. It's attached at the end to this leaf. And, again, everything is long filler. Okay? Long filler. Let's just breaking now because it's so dry, but I'm in a very cold basement right now. Okay, over here, nice folded, long filler. You know, and listen, if you live in a house where people are offended by certain smells, do not break up a cigar that's been half smoked like this. Man, your wife will effing kill you. Oh, it really does give off a reek. I'm not offended by it, but I know the smell is there. And I'm so saturated with cigar smoke and nicotine that I can't really smell it, but I know it's there. See that? Again, quality leaf. Any holes you're seeing is just because I'm ripping the leaf accidentally and it's dried out. But you'll see when it wasn't ripped how, see? Alright, I'm trying to prove my point, but nature isn't helping me. Okay? Big solid pieces of tobacco. And down here, see there's the, okay, that was the foot where it was lit, where it burnt up to. So the back is over here, head. You have a straight, clean cut at the bottom, across. And then on all the leaves, you see this cut here, and you're like, well, what is it? That's where they notch out the stem, which runs through the center of the leaf. Okay? Cuban style N2 bar rolling method. And there you have it, folks.